All right. Wayward Souls, the Double Tap In is back. Episode 134. Cheers. Good morning.
Good morning, brother. And you spelled Hawaiian burgers correctly. You know how long it took me to figure out Hawaiian?
Oh, yeah.
Them damn two eyes.
Yeah. Well, it spell checked me. I got it wrong.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. So, speaking of Hawaiian, what'd you have for dinner last night?
So I did, with the opening of the office, we wanted some simple stuff. And in a podcast a couple of episodes ago, I mentioned 410 Social has a Hawaiian burger.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought to myself, there is no reason why you can't make a Hawaiian burger at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, I'm going to give it a whirl. And got my burger out, and I added soy sauce, teriyaki, and a little hoisin, because we know Hawaiian flavors are based from Japanese flavors.
Mm-hmm.
And mix that up. I made a glaze. I sliced onions pretty thin, coated them with that glaze, put them on a wire rack, took my pineapple slices, coated them in the same, put them on the wire rack, and put them on the Austin XL to smoke a little bit.
Mm.
Meanwhile, I took the burger mixture and added the same things to the burger mixture with a little garlic salt, little pepper, and patted them up, threw them on the Austin XL. Let them go for a while, and took 2 Jennifer rolls, toasted them off, added a little provolone cheese to said burgers on the grill, topped them with the onions, topped them with the sliced pineapple, and threw them on top of that roll. It was damn good. It had the exact flavors that I was looking for.
Good. Very good.
Yeah.
Is this the one that you
sent the picture to the group?
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was decent, and got the 2 thumbs up from Jennifer to add that to our menu list.
As you should.
I like it when that happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the sourdough, with all the sweetness of the stuff that was on it, was perfect.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
I thought about going to get King's Hawaiian rolls and putting it on that, but alas, I was lazy and didn't feel like going anywhere.
Yeah.
After the
Why, when you
weekend
got
we had, I
rolls
wasn't going to.
Yeah. That's one of those where it's like, we've got rolls at home. Like, they're better than what you're going to get at the store.
Yeah, which has led to a situation around here. We've been busy this past month. We've discussed it numerous times. And Jennifer hadn't fed her starter, and she hasn't made anything. This coming weekend, she's restocking our staple bread items.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any more cheddar rolls. We don't have any more regular rolls. We don't have any more cinnamon and raisin rolls. We don't have anything. Other than, I think we have 1/2 loaf of the French bread left.
What an absolute travesty.
It is. She's not been busy. She's just been sitting around,
Right? You can't do anything. You're just hanging out.
Yeah. Damn. This morning, her alarm typically goes off at 5:45.
Ooh.
So it goes off. She doesn't move. The dogs don't move. Then every 9 minutes thereafter until 6:30. And she finally got out of bed at 6:30. I said, "It is kicking your ass today, isn't it?" She said, "It sure as hell is."
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We speaking of alarms, Rachel is notorious for not getting up for really any of her alarms, except for the very last one. she'll set them 5 minutes apart. And then she doesn't turn them off.
Oh,
That's a small button at the bottom of the screen. She snoozes them.
yes.
So then everybody's with me now, right? You get your original alarm. We snooze that motherfucker. 5 minutes later, we get the second alarm. 4 minutes after that, we get the first snooze, which gets snoozed. 4 minutes after that, we get the second alarm snoozed the first time, which gets snoozed. But in there, a minute after
You get the third.
you get the third alarm, which guess what? Gets fucking snoozed.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. It's just like, and then it's like every minute. Like, can you turn those the fuck off?
So I have a thing with alarms. If I turn my alarm on, I won't sleep.
Really?
Yeah, it's very difficult for me to sleep if I know I have an alarm set because I don't want to miss the alarm.
That's fair.
Yeah. And psychologically, I know it's going to go off and I know I'm not going to be able to rest completely.
Mm-hmm.
So it just, yep, it's horrible.
That's miserable.
Yep. Yeah. And all since my accident.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Huh.
Yeah. It's been very interesting.
Yeah. Wow.
Which, fortunately, I'm retired. I don't have to set alarms very often.
Right.
So, and if I do, it's usually for an eBay item and it's in the afternoon. So that one doesn't bother me.
Which you still might be asleep.
Right.
Again, you're retired.
Exactly right. So Dale sent the postage thing the other day from his purchase. And he said, it's supposed to be delivered yesterday and it went all over the place. And I posted that my item went from Georgia to Texas to come back to Maryland. I still don't have it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's 5 days, 6 days late now. And it says still in transit, maybe late. Yep. No fucking shit.
Yeah, we know it's late. You don't have to leave. You can leave that part off.
So it went from Texas or Georgia to Texas to somewhere in Pennsylvania, not York.
Not York. We're in Pennsylvania.
I got to look real quick to see where it is today.
Out for delivery.
It is Warrendale, PA. No idea. I've never heard of it. 15086 is the zip code.
Yeah, it's out west.
Yeah. So you ship it from Georgia to Maryland. You think it'd be a straight line. Nope. Goes to Texas first.
Warrendale, Pennsylvania is north of Pittsburgh, like between Pittsburgh and Erie, but closer to Pittsburgh. Like, what the fuck is in Warrendale, Pennsylvania?
The U.S. Postal Service Distribution Center. Yeah, it went from Villa Rica, Georgia to Atlanta to Dallas, Texas, to Coppell, Texas, back to Dallas, Texas, to Warrendale, PA, all since the they shipped it the 25th of May, and now it's the 4th of June, and I still don't have it. But it's in transit, maybe late.
Yeah. You don't have to tell me, like, oh, that's actually a pretty big facility in Warrendale, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
Okay. I get all right.
Fair.
Yeah. I retract my statements on that. Still dumb as shit, but whatever.
Yeah, at least it's not York.
Yeah. Yeah. Holy cow. Yeah. So I'm going to kind of merge your burgers into our next topic, but we're not getting into the next topic just yet because I saw something the other day where they took a brisket smoked it like on the shelf of your pellet smoker,
Yes.
and then put ground, or no, it wasn't a pellet smoker. I know where it was now. But they put burger patties underneath of the brisket.
And made it rain. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
I
not?
noticed,
I mean, if you're cooking it,
right?
why not?
I remember where I saw it now. And I can't remember if it was a story or what. And I think it was the Old Colony Smokehouse that I've talked about a couple of times. I think it was a story. But yeah, I saw it, I was like, holy shit, that looks fantastic. And then I was like, well, it's a good thing I got a brisket in the freezer that I'm going to pull out today.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You can.
Yep. And then I'm going to have to go, whenever it thaws, we're going to have burgers for dinner that night. And smoke a brisket. And
did you notice in the Facebook group what Rob Frampton did?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. We were actually texting back and forth about it. And he said he was going to do it. I told him I'd seen people where they, so they will melt it down. So what Rob did, for those of you that didn't, one, go join the group. Two, if you can't find it on the group, what Rob did is he took some brisket trimmings and then rendered it down into tallow and looked fantastic. But I had told him, like, through our text back and forth, that I've seen people, they'll render it down and then they'll put it in a bowl and it separates. Like, so the tallow will come to the top, the water in it and the impurities will separate out to get a purer tallow. And they'll do that a couple of times. So then they'll take the hard stuff on top, they'll take that out, render it down again, and do that process a number of times till you have just this cleaner tallow.
Pure tallow.
And he's like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I was like, yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
I've seen people filter it through coffee filters. I've seen the water separation method, all that kind of shit. And yeah, that's just too much work.
Yeah. And like, really, what's the gain from it?
Yeah.
Nothing.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, what, it might not go rancid as fast. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. You get like the little, like if there's some little bits in there, like, you know, that's flavor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to the brisket over burgers, you know, we talked about that over the top chili, and absolutely not a fan of that. Like, it was so greasy that will not happen again. But this, like, you're gonna flip your burger.
Yep.
It's gonna
and
run
it's not
off.
gonna be on there forever and ever.
Yeah. You're not capturing it in your food, so it'd be worth a shot. Like,
and what made me think of Rob's post was the tallow, and then the same thing. You'd be able to take a little bit of tallow and put on the top of the burger, and accomplish the same thing.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Do you keep tallow?
I do not.
Yeah, I've got a jar of it that I used the last brisket that I did. I kept a jar of it, and I used it for when I vacuum sealed the leftovers. I put like a little tablespoon in each, so that way when I reheat it, like it's in there, and it's good.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not going through this giant process to separate it out and to clarify and clean it and all that bullshit, but it's okay. Like, if I got it, I'll use it.
Right.
But
no, I haven't. I keep all my trimmings and I'll vacuum seal them, but I use that when I grind venison.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I add the brisket fat and all to the venison and get that fat content up.
Hmm.
Since it doesn't have much of its own.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, it helps the flavor.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. Um, when was the last time you smoked a brisket? 'Cause I haven't
Been a
done
while.
one. Yeah. I haven't.
Thanksgiving, maybe? No,
Okay.
Easter. Easter.
Okay.
I did a traditional Easter brisket.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't tell you the last time I did one. It's been a while. So, but I got the one. There was a prime brisket on sale at Sam's Club on Manager Special. I was like, well, for $43, I can take this one home.
Yeah.
So it's in the freezer, and it's. They said I think we'll pull it out today and cook it up maybe next week.
What are you going to do with it?
I can tell you, I'm gonna make,
Wherever
Yeah.
wherever it is.
I can tell you that there's going to be some sort of grilled cheese that occurs with it at some point. That's a yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's I think we discussed grilled cheese before, but Jennifer loves a grilled cheese sandwich.
Who doesn't
And-
like a grilled cheese sandwich?
Yeah, it's very true. It's a white person's quesadilla. I mean, who
Yeah.
would?
Yeah.
And we got into getting like the smoked Havarti
Mhm.
and different cheeses to put on these. I hate to use the word gourmet, but to gourmet that shit up a little bit.
Mhm.
Same with I just freaking deluged. Same thing with a brisket grilled cheese. Why not
Mhm.
throw a little bit of that on it? A little bit of, accoutrements that sets over the top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The brisket grilled cheese that I got from Street Kitchen at the Berlin Beer Company was outstanding.
Mhm. I
It
bet.
was, it was, oh my God. And that's what got me thinking about the brisket grilled cheese and all that doing. Now I got to do a brisket.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Very,
Oh.
very good.
Yeah. I have to go up to Sam's Club to get their blackberries. Lately have been phenomenal. So I'm gonna go up and get some blackberries because the kids we'll get like a 2-pound container, and if it lasts 2 days, that's a long time.
Good.
And I'm not a big blackberry fan,
No,
but like I will hammer those. Like they're that good. So I'll report back on the status of the briskets at Sam's Club.
yeah, you do that.
So maybe I'll just pick one up and I'll trade you a brisket for some banging boar dust. Since that's apparently the only way to get some fucking banging boar dust around here.
Yeah. Send me a text next time you work. I'll just make sure it's sitting on the front porch for you.
Friday. I work Friday.
Okay.
I'll stop by on Saturday morning. I don't think we have anything planned.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the fuck is going on ever.
Yeah, I had a doctor's appointment and I looked at it and I said, there is no way. I just had a dentist appointment. There is no way that I have another dentist appointment. So I deleted it. No, I have doctors with the same name. I have 2 doctors with the same name. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I see the other one so infrequently that it never crossed my radar. That's who it was.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I had a. It was the first time I saw this primary care provider, and so I set my annual for the following year, and come to find out that provider leaves the practice. So I reschedule. It's on my calendar. And I think it's weird that I never get like the text, the emails, the phone calls. Hey, you got a reminder. So I go rolling in there that day for my physical. And they're like, we don't have you on the calendar. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have me on the calendar? Like, you guys called me and said so-and-so left, wanted to reschedule with somebody else. Here I am because we rescheduled. They're like, I'm really sorry. We don't have you on the schedule. I was like, okay. But this person did leave, right? They're like, yeah, they're no longer here. I said, okay. So what do I do now? Can we make an appointment? Yeah, sure, absolutely. So I had one first time appointment. A year later, another first time appointment. The poor girl gives me a script to go get blood work done, which they do in the office. All you have to do is walk in and show up. I made my appointment for the next year just a couple weeks ago, was when it was. And they call me a week before the appointment and says, hey, if you had a prescription to get lab work done, make sure you get that done. Yep, absolutely. Got it. Don't got it. I go rolling in there knowing that I didn't do it. And
Yep.
Yeah, so I go in there and they're like, all right, we need you to come back here, step on the scale. And so I'm doing that. I'm like, holy shit. Can we talk about that for a minute? Like, well, I mean, you're fully clothed, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, this is bad. That's bad. Like, will there be some sort of shaming that occurs because of this number? And they're like, oh, no, we're not that kind of office. I was like,
We should be.
We should be.
Fucking bullying works.
Yeah. Yeah. So then they take me into the room and we're talking, and she's like, did you get your blood work? I don't see any results in here. I was like, nope, sure didn't. Like, we can add that to the list of things that you can bully me about as well. Oh, but we're really not that kind of office.
Should be.
I'm not. I understand that you're not. I'm saying it's okay. Feel free to. Like, if you need a patient to just like let a little aggression out on, I'm your guy. I'm it today. Let's go. So the nurse practitioner comes in and we're talking, and she's looking for the blood work. She says, I see your blood work. Yeah, I said, yeah, it wasn't done. Sorry. It's like, oh, that's okay. I was like, no, it's not. Come on. Damn it. Have some balls, lady. Yell at me. Very nice lady. Very, like, incredibly kind.
Do you want to discuss my weight? Oh, no, honey, you're fine. No, I'm fat. I'm fat, lady. Come on. Huh. No.
So she writes me another prescription for my blood work. I was like, and just to double check, I can come here. I don't need an appointment, and I don't need the paper to have it done. She said, nope, just come on in. They have it. You'll be good to go. I said, okay, I'll be back tomorrow. She says, okay. I was like, you can laugh at me, but like we see how that worked out last year, but I will be back tomorrow. She said, okay. She says, well, whenever you get them done, I'll call you with the results. Said,
yeah.
Okay, terrific. I actually went the next day though. So
good. Yeah, I went. I had the doctor's appointment and had lab work to get done and get it done. I go into AGH lab in the Barrett building, and they come very fast, very expedient. And the girl comes in. She said, "We have a student with us today. Do you mind if the student draws the blood?" I said, "She can have full. She can do whatever she wants. Makes no difference." And she said, "Oh, most people, they do." Listen, I was an instructor. Yeah. All right, I understand how this goes, and let's go.
Yeah.
Well, she misses, and I don't want to be that guy that says you're over it. You need to angle the bevel up a little bit, and you need to pop the root and do this and that. I can see where it is, and so the other girl's trying to explain to her, and they just stayed on top of the vein. Both of them did. And
there was two students.
There was the instructor and the student,
and they both missed.
They both missed.
Did you ask them if they want you to fucking do it?
So we know me,
yeah.
And I said, "I'll start it. I'll get the other one." And they're like, "What? You can't do that."
Like, fuck, yeah, I can't.
The fuck I can't. And so I said, you let the student draw blood on the other arm, and I will do I'll tell you what you're doing. And she said she can't. She only gets one attempt. And I said, yeah, but you help. I want the student to do it. Can't do it. And I went, she's trying to learn. I said, yeah, policy says she gets one attempt.
Nope.
No bruise over here. Giant bruise wherever it is over here, somewhere. Giant bruise right there from the professional. I'm like, son of a bitch. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Been better off just let me bleed in the cup.
Yeah.
I mean, they were nice and all. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like when I went through paramedic school, they sent me I got there one night and they're like, what do you need to do? I was like, I don't fucking know. Nor do I really care. Like at this point with clinicals, I was over it.
Yep.
And they're like, all right, well, why don't you go around to all the rooms in the ER and give everybody, if they have an IV, give them a second one. If they don't have one, give them one. Done. Every room in the ER, the 2s, the 4s, the 5s, every fucking room. Yeah. Like I went into one room and it was a chronic drug abuser. And they're like, did you get the IV in that room? I was like, no, actually I missed. Like, I'm sorry. Like I tried a couple times and couldn't get it. And I'm like, that's okay. We can't either. She's a chronic drug abuser. I was like, oh fuck.
When I went through CRT school, they took me off the street in Ocean City and put me in communications. That way I'd have study time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all I did at 3:00 in the morning was start IVs on myself.
Yeah.
So I got, I'll do the hand. I do the intern vein.
Yeah.
All that shit. And you walk in, I'd have IVs hanging. We didn't have, saline locks in. I'd have IV bags hanging on me. I was feeling dehydrated.
Yeah. Yeah. So there was a comment made about starting an IV on yourself at work a couple of days ago or a couple of shifts ago, whenever it was. And somebody made the comment about they put it in their AC. I'm like, why'd you put it there? Like, how do you occlude it when you put the lock on? Like, how do you stabilize it to put the lock on? Like, how do you? And they're like, well, where do you do it? It's like right here on the back of my hand or right here on my wrist.
Yeah.
Like that way I can use my mouth to hold the hub and twist the lock on. And they're like, oh, you've actually done it before. I was like, you haven't?
Really? That was the first thing I did when we had our initial IV class. I went to work and started lines on myself.
Yeah.
Like a fucking porcupine.
We had I'm not gonna roll her under the bus, I'll tell you off when back in the green room. I'll tell you who it was, but we had a friend that was going through nursing school, and just because of where her clinical rotations were, like she may have I don't think she actually started an IV because of she was never in the ER, or it was never a skill that she needed to do. I was like, wait a second, what? She did it in class.
Right, but never.
Yeah. I was like, are you serious? She's like, yeah. I was like, hang on a second. I go back to the bathroom, get my shit out, come walking back out. I was like, here we go. She's like, I'm not doing it now. Oh, yes, you are. Yeah. You're not going to go somewhere else after graduating and be like, oh, yeah, I've never started an IV before. You're going to start one. You have to. And I've done that a couple of times. I had a friend, she was going to PA school. She's like, I don't know how to, we were talking about it. I was like, it's easy. What do you mean you don't know how? She's like, well, I've never done it before. I said, I didn't either till I started.
Fact.
Yeah. So we were actually at the firehouse. I was like, hang on a second, stay right here. So I went out to the medic unit, grabbed all the stuff, came back in. She's like, you're not really going to do this right now, are you? I was like, Oh, absolutely, we are.
Yep.
Yeah. I said, here's how this works: is I'm going to show you how to do it on you, and then you're going to put one in on my hand.
Yep.
Oh, are we going to get in trouble for this? No.
Nope.
So
I'm going to show you a trick.
yeah, yeah,
Good times.
yeah, yeah. Crazy shit we've done.
Our clinical rotations, we had to get, I don't know if we had to get 20 IVs or some shit. I don't remember. Form. I remember the form you had to fill out, every time you start an IV to keep track of shit. And I listed mine.
Oh, absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I bet they love that too.
And they expected nothing less out of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, start lines on each other, do this. So we start, we sit in class and start lines on each other.
Yeah.
Then I go to work and add 2 or 3 more to it. I'm just glad we didn't have social media back then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Feeling cute might delete later and have 3 lines running up the one vein in my forearm.
Sorry, I was late. I was super hydrated. I had to go to the bathroom.
Yep, I had to pee.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fun times. Fun times. So, hey, let's wrap this show up here. And maybe we can get one more in today before we fuck off to whatever else we're going to do.
Perfect.
So, thanks for watching. Go join the Facebook podcast group, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy.